Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something that's, well, quietly devastating for a lot of people navigating the modern world. Searching for connection online. We download the dating apps, we swipe, we chat, all really hoping for that spark, right? That person who just clicks. But what happens when that hope, that search, takes a really dark turn? When just wanting connection makes you vulnerable and gets twisted into a scheme that ends in, well, catastrophic financial loss. It's happening more than you might think, and it's a story we really need to talk about.
Absolutely. And our mission today is to sort of pull back the curtain on this sophisticated and frankly quite chilling world of dating app investment scams. We're talking particularly about these pig butchering schemes. We want to show you exactly how they operate, understand why they're so sadly successful, and crucially give you the insights to protect yourself and maybe people you know.
Yeah, because this isn't just about the numbers, is it? It's about real people, real vulnerability, our basic human desires, and honestly, a growing threat in our digital lives. Let's start with a really gripping case. It lays out the blueprint perfectly. Picture Hyderabad, a city known for tech, innovation. But it became the setting for a nightmare when someone just downloaded a dating app. The victim, a 41-year-old man from Begumpet. And his motivation? Simple. Just looking for some companionship. He connects with someone calling herself Chandini Chowdhury. Sounds quite charming, doesn't it? Almost like a movie character. But completely fake. Utterly fictitious.
Right. And this is where the scam really kicks off. Almost straight away, the chat moves from the dating app over to WhatsApp. Now, that's a huge early warning sign. You really need to watch for that. Chandini then starts building this fake persona. She claims she's an advisor to a trading analyst. Sound impressive? Legitimate, right? Someone you might trust with financial stuff.
Exactly. Then comes what they call the bait. She talks him into signing up on this pretty shady website for trading opportunities. He starts small, just Rs 50,000. And here's the really insidious part, the hook. He actually sees a small profit. He even withdraws a little bit of cash. It's like, a casino letting you win the first hand. That little dopamine hit, that feeling of, easy money.
And that's precisely the trigger for the escalation, what we call the squeeze. He's feeling confident now, right? So he pours in more. Ends up putting in around Rs 8 lakh. The platform, of course, is just showing fake profits, making you feel like, he's the next big investment guru. But then the trap springs. He tries to cash out properly. Account frozen. Chandini suddenly has all these excuses, needs more money. First, Rs 5.31 lakh to unfreeze it. Then, and this is just absurd, another Rs 4.55 lakh for taxes.
Taxes on money that never actually existed. It sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud like that. But he was trapped, psychologically and financially. The total loss, a staggering Rs 13.31 lakh. Just like that. This case perfectly maps onto what the police are warning about, doesn't it? Can you walk us through that typical playbook?
Yeah, it's tragically consistent. You meet a stranger online, usually a dating app. They quickly push you to WhatsApp or Telegram. Then the conversation shifts subtly at first to these amazing investment opportunities. They show you fake profits on a fake platform, get you hooked. Then, when you want your money, the account gets frozen. And suddenly there are endless fees, taxes, processing charges, all to get back money that was already stolen.
What really gets me, though, is why this works so well. It seems to tap right into that deep human need for connection, doesn't it? Especially here in India, where things are shifting from traditional arranged marriages to swiping on apps. It kind of creates this specific vulnerability. And the fantasy of finding someone charming and financially savvy, well, that's a powerful lure.
It's exactly that emotional hook they exploit. Which brings us to the mechanics, the grimly named pig butchering strategy. It sounds awful, but it's accurate.
Yeah.
They fatten up the victim, the pig, with affection, attention, small fake wins before the slaughter, which is cleaning out their savings. That Begumpet story, textbook example.
Okay, so let's break down the steps clearly for everyone. Step one is the honey trap. They create these fake profiles, really convincing ones, using stolen photos or sometimes even AI-generated images that look incredibly real. And think about the scale in India. The dating app market, it's huge, expected to bring in over $100 million this year. That's a massive pond to fish in. They often target, say, middle-aged professionals, maybe divorcees, anyone showing signs of loneliness.
Right. Then step two, build rapport. This is absolutely critical. They get you hooked, then insist on moving off the dating app. Onto WhatsApp, Telegram places with encryption and less oversight. Makes it harder for anyone to track them. They share fake personal stories, maybe send little virtual gifts, and they subtly drop hints about their amazing success in investing. It's basically catfishing, but supercharged with financial fraud. Building trust is everything here.
Then comes step three, the pitch. This is where they unveil the exclusive investment, often crypto or forex foreign exchange, maybe even stocks. It's always through these fake apps or websites that look surprisingly legit. You put in some money, you see those initial profits, but like we said, it's just your own money trickling back. It's purely psychological, that dopamine rush, the belief you found a secret path to easy money. It's a complete mirage designed to lock you in.
And finally, step 4, the squeeze. Just like the Begumpa case. You try to withdraw your supposed fortune. Suddenly, problems, platform fees, unexpected taxes, anti-money laundering checks, anything they can think of. They demand more money to release your funds. Panic sets in. People get desperate, borrowing from family, friends, maxing out credit cards, trying to unlock the money that isn't really there. And then, poof, the scammer disappears, ghosts you completely, leaving total devastation behind.
Why investment scams specifically, though? What makes that the preferred angle?
Well, it's the allure of quick riches, isn't it? Especially now with economic uncertainty, inflation, job worries. In India, that promise is incredibly potent. Plus, you have the whole buzz around cryptocurrency. Even with warnings from the RBI about the risks and lack of regulation, people are drawn to it. It creates this perfect storm for scammers to exploit.
And these aren't just lone individuals doing this, are they? You mentioned how organized they are.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Often these are large-scale operations, run from call centers, sometimes in Southeast Asia, sometimes even within India itself. They use scripts, they have teams, it's like a business. And AI is making it worse. Deepfakes for video calls to prove they're real? Chatbots for the initial grooming stages? Imagine Chandini not as a person, but as a ruthlessly efficient bot, programmed just to flirt and drain your bank account. It's chilling.
Let's talk numbers for a second because they really paint a stark picture. Cyber fraud losses in India. They're projected to hit over Rs 20,000 crore in 2024-2025.
That's the projection, yes. And investment scams are the main driver. Significantly, India now ranks 3rd globally for new scam profiles being created. Only the US and Nigeria are ahead.
Wow. And it's not a rare occurrence either. That McAfee survey finding 39% of Indians on dating apps have run into scammers, and 77% have seen AI-faked profiles. That's huge. We see real examples everywhere. That software engineer in Bengaluru losing nearly 80 lakh. The techie in Hyderabad losing 67 lakh to a crypto scam.
And globally, the FBI confirms it's billions lost annually to romance scams. And the use of crypto for these transfers, now up to 60%. It's faster, harder to trace for victims.
You mentioned complaints surging 37% in early 2025 in India. Though, interestingly, Telangana saw that 13% drop. Maybe those awareness campaigns are starting to work.
It suggests they can make a difference, definitely, which is encouraging.
But why the overall rise in India? What are the underlying factors?
Well, you've got this massive digital expansion, right? 800 million internet users. Then there's the explosion of easy mobile payments via UPI, great for convenience, but also exploited by fraudsters. Combine that with, frankly, low cybersecurity awareness for a significant portion of the population. It's fertile ground. Even the RBI governor has warned about digital frauds doubling. It's a major concern.
There was that analyst quote you mentioned.
Yes. We're building a digital India, but scammers are the uninvited architects. It really captures the challenge, doesn't it? Building the infrastructure is one thing, securing it and educating users is another huge task.
And the Begumpet story, as tragic as it is, it's just one example. We hear these echoes constantly, like the divorcee in Bengaluru, Rs 21 lakh, gone after a match promised marriage and forex riches, followed by those endless fees.
Or another person in Hyderabad losing Rs 1.6 crore through a Telegram crypto group scam. A software professional, Rs 45 lakh, vanished via a dating app investment pitch.
Kolkata reporting nearly 40% scam connections on apps. There was even a study about Indian women learning to spot red flags like mismatched photos or people pushing for intimacy way too fast.
And this really needs stressing. The victims are not stupid. These scams work because they target deep-seated emotions, not IQ points. The desire for love, for security, for a better future. These are powerful vulnerabilities.
The betrayal must be just
Yeah.
immense. It's not just losing money, it's having your fundamental need for connection weaponized.
Exactly. Which brings us to the hidden toll. The stuff that doesn't always make the headlines, but is just as devastating, if not more so.
You mean beyond the financial loss?
Absolutely. The emotional wreckage is huge. We're talking severe depression, crippling anxiety, profound trust issues that can last for years. One study found 99% of victims reported significant mental health impacts. 99%.
And the social side, isolation must be common.
Very common. That figure of 66% of victims in India feeling isolated afterwards is telling. Some people even lose contact with family because they defended the relationship for so long they can't face the reality or the "I told you so's."
Are there differences in how it affects men and women?
There can be. Women might face extra stigma, especially in more conservative communities. Men often grapple with intense shame, feeling they should have known better or been stronger. In the worst cases, you see symptoms resembling PTSD, total financial ruin leading to homelessness, and tragically even an increased risk of suicide. The impact is profound.
Okay, this is heavy stuff, but incredibly important to understand. So let's shift gears now. Let's talk about protection. What can people actually do? Time for some practical, actionable advice. Think of us as your friendly guides here.
Right. Let's get practical. Foolproof tips to dodge this bullet. Number one, and this is vital, stay on the app, at least initially. Keep the conversation on the dating platform itself. They often have filters that can flag suspicious links or language. If someone is really pushing you to move to WhatsApp or Telegram right away, that's a massive red flag. Seriously, consider swiping left.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Good point. Okay, what's number two?
Verify, verify, verify. Do a reverse image search on their profile pictures. Tools like Google Images make this easy. See if the photo pops up elsewhere, maybe linked to a different name or profile. Ask for a video call. If they refuse or make constant excuses, be suspicious. And even on video, be aware of deepfakes if something feels off. Trust your gut. And obviously, if you ever do meet, make it a public place.
Makes sense. What's next?
Third, and this is the absolute golden rule, never, ever send money, period. No matter the story, no matter the excuse, any request for cash, for help with a bill, for an investment, for gift cards, it's a scam. Full stop. Real connections don't require upfront payment.
Absolutely critical. Golden rule. Got it. Number four.
Research any investment opportunity. If they pitch some amazing platform, do your homework. Is it registered with regulatory bodies like SEBI in India or the equivalent elsewhere? Check the RBI's warnings too. If it's unregulated, just assume it's a trap. It probably is.
Okay, good practical check. What else?
Fifth, be wary of urgency. Scammers thrive on creating panic. Invest now. This opportunity won't last. My account is frozen. I need help right now. That pressure is designed to make you act without thinking. Always, always take your time. Step back. Talk to family, friends, or a trusted financial advisor before doing anything.
That's key, isn't it? Slowing things down. And the last tip.
Sixth, report suspicion immediately. Don't be embarrassed. Don't hesitate. In India, dial 1930. That's the National Cybercrime Helpline. Or go to cybercrime.gov.in. Report it to the dating app, too. The sooner you report, the better the chance of stopping them or potentially recovering funds. And keep records, chats, transaction details, everything.
Excellent advice. And I'll add one more from a tech angle. Use secure apps generally, and please enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, everywhere. Banking apps, email, social media, dating apps if they offer it, it adds a crucial layer of security.
That's a great point. And one specific warning, perhaps, for non-resident Indians, NRIs. Scammers often target them using lures about investing back in the homeland, playing on that emotional connection. So extra vigilance is needed there, too.
So looking at the bigger picture now, these scams aren't just hurting individuals, are they? They're chipping away at trust in the whole digital ecosystem in India.
Absolutely. You mentioned UPI frauds doubling. That's a symptom of this broader erosion of trust. People become hesitant to use digital tools if they fear being scammed.
But it's not all bad news, right? There are efforts to fight back.
Yes, definitely. Regulators like the NPCI, which manages UPI, are implementing measures. Things like flagging high-value transfers to brand-new bank accounts, trying to put some friction back into the system to stop fraud.
And international cooperation.
That's growing, too. We're seeing more collaboration, like between the U.S. and India, specifically targeting and trying to dismantle these large-scale scam operations, many of which are cross-border.
And technology itself, it cuts both ways.
It does. AI helps the scammers, yes, with deep fakes and chatbots, but it also helps the good guys. Dating apps are increasingly using AI to detect and remove fake profiles, sometimes before they even interact with anyone. Banks use AI for fraud detection too. It's an ongoing arms race.
And education must be key.
Absolutely vital. Awareness campaigns like Think Before You Click, cyber safety workshops, media coverage like this. Getting the word out is probably our most powerful tool.
It's interesting you also mentioned that the scams are impacting the dating apps themselves, people leaving.
Yeah, studies show users are quitting dating apps, and a major reason cited is the prevalence of scams and fake profiles. It undermines the core purpose of the apps, which is finding genuine connections.
But despite all this, there's still hope for finding real connection online.
Oh, absolutely. Genuine people are still meeting, forming relationships, the digital space is still a powerful tool for connection. It just requires, now more than ever, a healthy dose of caution and vigilance.
So this deep dive, starting with that heartbreaking story from Megumpet, it really serves as a crucial wake-up call, doesn't it? A reminder that searching for love shouldn't cost you your life savings. It just shouldn't.
Exactly. We've looked at how these scams work, the pig butchering mechanics, we've seen the alarming stats, but we've also covered the safeguards. Hopefully, understanding all this empowers you, our listeners, to navigate the online world more safely.
Stay skeptical, trust your instincts, and please report anything suspicious. Your awareness really is your best defense.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. In this world where we crave connections so much and where our lives are so digital, what does the rise of these incredibly sophisticated, emotionally manipulative scams actually tell us about trust, about vulnerability, and about what safety really means in society today?
Something to think about. Remember, the best investment you can possibly make is in your own awareness. Stay safe out there and make sure your next match is genuinely scam-free.